And we're back again. Uncle Bolkow is in the building. Guinness Book. Slow. Guinness Book. World Record. World's hottest pepper. That's right. I don't know if you guys been paying attention. I don't know if you guys been watching. But, you want to know what's funny. Is yesterday. So yesterday morning I did the Carolina Reaper and, put a nice picture of it and Guinness Book World's hottest pepper. And like 2 hours later after I uploaded the video, I know the first person was Sergeant Dunn tagged me and said, "You were right." So anybody that has not seen this is the biggest news as far as, and you got to figure there was even there was less people on social media. Yeah, I mean, I think back when the Reaper first broke, but then I don't remember if it had two titles. I know that 2017 is when it got that. So there was, there was a lot of people on. But I know one thing: I never, ever, ever seen local news articles or anything at all about World's Hottest Pepper Guinness Book Record in 2017. Of course, there was news; it was out there, but not like yesterday with Pepper X. So this here is another Guinness Book World Record holder. Why is it? It's so blurry. This is the Habanero heirloom. This is a beautiful specimen. This was the record holder in 1999. Okay, now in '99, I was eating Red Savinas. Fire Mountain, Fire Mountain Fire Roasted Red Savina hot sauce, and I had dried ones. You could buy them at the Lunatic store in Crossgates Mall, Albany, New York. That was Hot Stuff. It was called Hot Stuff by Lunatics. Man, hot sauce store back then in the '90s. Boy, they had some good stuff. I don't have a sauce that's gonna pair with this. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna use some Vicious Verde because it's just neutral. So, 1999, World's Hottest Pepper. Mmm. Mmm. A nice fresh habanero that was just picked in the last 24, 48 even hours. Such a good aroma to it. Good flavor. Mmm. That's why any sauce that I make, the habanero's got to be super fresh. It's just got exotic, citrusy, tropical notes to it. Such an excellent pepper. Habanero gets a bad rap because people make habanero sauces with, Mexican habaneros that are, they're picked green and then they let ripen on the way over here or in the warehouses. The habaneros are just big, just pale orange. You want your habaneros to be like this. So, pretty decent heat. Of course, the habanero's on the lower scale of the Scoville. So you're talking, I think anywhere from 250 to 400,000. Red Savina topped out Guinness Book record. I think it was 2000 or 2001 maybe. I took out the regular orange habanero, clocked in at 577, give or take, 577,000 Scoville units. And yeah, so what we've been doing, if you guys haven't been paying attention, is I've been going through I've been reviewing and just doing the Guinness book peppers. Did the ghost pepper last week. A lot of people watched that video. Yesterday we did the Carolina Reaper. At which time I talked about Pepper X taking the throne, and I knew it was going to happen soon. That happened the same day as my video, which is pretty cool. So I did a little update video on the Pepper X later on, because I had people like seeing my video with the Reaper, on the thumbnail pop up. I had people literally like they just see it and comment on it. Especially on Facebook. They'd be like, guess what? It's not the hottest pepper anymore. And so a lot of them didn't watch it. I'm like, yeah, go watch the video. I said Pepper X was going to take it out real soon. So, but boy, did it set the internet on fire last night. You got people that have been calling it a scam the whole time, that were mad. Other pepper growers that claim they have the world's hottest pepper, clearly pissed off. They might try to not act that way, but you can tell. And then you have skeptics. You have people that are still skeptical. People say that the university was paid off and this and that thing. And who knows? All of that could be fine. I mean, nowadays you never know what could happen. But it is nice to see the Reaper dethroned after so many years of people just said, world's hottest pepper, world's hottest pepper. We all know there's other stuff out there hotter, right? So it gets annoying. All the products you see on Amazon and even in the stores sometimes, it's like made with world's hottest pepper. And I'm like, that's a lie, But I mean, since it was still Guinness, I guess it could have said Guinness book in their eyes, the world's hottest pepper. But the world's hottest pepper can be growing in some guy's backyard right now and you wouldn't even know about it. Really good habanero. Really good flavor. Let me tell you something. This is where the habanero went down the wrong path. Let's start back about 2 years ago. I went to my friend's farm, bought some habaneros, organic. He just picked them that day. I came home, cut one in half, popped in my mouth. I'm like, oh, that's so good. I know Mrs. Bulkhouse says she hates habaneros. Since we got married, okay? I go and say, try this. What is it? I go, just try it. She pops it in her mouth and she's like, that is so good. What is it? I said, a habanero. What? She said, I hate habaneros. I go, no. What you hate is imported habaneros that have lost all of their essence and flavor and just taste like battery acid. That's what you hate. You don't hate a fresh habanero with the aroma and the essence. So she further proved my point that You have peppers sitting. It's the same with super hots. Same with anything. Let me tell you, one of our first pepper reviews, I think it was our first ever here on YouTube, was a Papa Dreddy. Now, when I got those peppers in, I tried one. It was so good. The essence, everything. We had put them in the fridge. By the time we, decided to start a YouTube channel, let's review something. It sat for a while. They weren't rotten, but they were in the fridge. They lost their essence. So, anybody, if you grow hot peppers and you want to make a sauce with them, anything like that, flash freeze them. When you got to flash them, just vacuum seal them and freeze them, and then make your sauce like that. They'll still have the aroma. The minute you start, you let them sit for a while or whatever the case may be. Like if you have some in the fridge and they sit for a week, even if they're still good, they're not rotten, I'd say throw them in the dehydrator, make powder out of them or something, tincture, pickle them or something, whatever. But with these chinens, they lose their essence, a good amount of it. So that's why habanero kind of got a bad rap for a while. But so 1999, world's hottest pepper. I cannot believe that Guinness book and so many other people didn't know about ghost peppers or 7 pots. Now, I'm from New York. I got friends from Jamaica and Trinidad, but I had people telling me about these Trinidad peppers way back 1995, 1996, even going that far back. Then over the years, I just didn't believe them. They were like, "We got the pepper in Trinidad, the Trinidad pepper, or pepper, they just called it." And I'm just thinking they're talking about Scotch bonnets from Jamaica. I'm like, yeah, I've had plenty of Scotch bonnets. They're pretty darn hot. Back then, that was the second hottest pepper in the world before the Red Savina. So literally, like, if you bought one of the Scoville posters, yeah, I had one. You had the hottest pepper, habanero, then Scotch bonnet, then Thai chili. That was it. But I did not believe the people about the Trinidad peppers. I just thought they were talking about Scotch bonnets. So it's obvious that they weren't. They were talking about 7 pots and maybe some of the scorpions that came out of there. And India's weird because we had bought, quite a while back, we had bought, what am I talking about, 1990, 97, 98, 99, Indian Spices, Fuller Road, Albany, New York. They used to have their fresh ground pepper powders, and they had, they had a whole, they'd never seen anything like it. They had a whole bunch of different ones, but they had their hot, and then they had their extra hot. That extra hot powder was hotter than, I just can't think of a red pepper that would be that hot without it being a ghost or something similar. So, yeah, Indians were hiding that from us for a long time, man, or something. But anyways, Guinness Book World Record, 1999, habanero. If you guys want, you can go back yesterday and watch the Carolina Reaper video. I got the hiccups, if you're interested in seeing that. And last week we did the ghost pepper, and that video, people loved it, man. So I'm just going down the line. If anybody has any Butch T Scorpions, you want to send me one, I'll do a review on that too. And I think there's another pepper in there I might be able to get my hands on, but Uncle Bocow, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and all that other jazz. Ha ha.